I'm down behind the SSE Arena. I'm beside Victoria Channel that leads out onto Belfast Loch, and I'm down here once again because Belfast Maritime Festival is this weekend, and there's one or two tall ships coming in for the festival, and this is a showstopper. This is definitely a showstopper. This is the Gunilla tall ship, 3-masted. It's a training ship, and it was built in 1941, so it's 82 years old and looking good. And it's flying the Swedish flag. Not sure where it was built, but I presume it was built in Sweden. And its home port is Ockero, and that's just near Gothenburg in Sweden. So I forgot to mention that it's 405 tons in weight, and its length is 44 meters, 0.64, and its width is 8.2 meters. And that's all I have on the Gunilla, but very welcome vessel in from Sweden. So we'll take another wee, we'll do a wee dander up round. Wouldn't fancy climbing up on to unfurl the masts up here. That's some vessel. It's quite a long boat. You know, I'm taking it back that it's nearly 45 meters long. This is what I call a real sailing ship, but I presume it has backup engines. I'll get rid of myself. So I met a fellow beggar there. He's on a CB 300, so we must check that bike out. It's the Gunilla, and in from Ockero. And very welcome too. Probably here, as I say, for the Belfast Maritime Festival. rescue boats. They're doing a bit of training there, presumably. Anyway, wander on round. And a bit of tomfoolery going on there. She's just finished her tea down there. And I've just walked back up and I'm getting a wee view of the bridge. That's good. And I'm with Mike, and he is the chief officer on the Gunilla.
Gunilla, yeah.
Gunilla, and the Gunilla was built in 1941.
Correct.
How many trainees would you have on board?
Today we sailed with 44.
44?
44.
Of these young people?
Yeah, they are some are 17, 18 or 19.
How do you keep them in check? How do you discipline them?
Yes,
they are young people.
We keep them hard at work all the time.
44, away up there.
Yeah. It's all, you see, no winches. It's all man hold when we hoist the yards or do the braces here. It's all manual power. So
it's still manual.
Yeah. The only winch we have is for the anchor.
Right.
So it's like when she was built, she was a cargo carrier, a motor sailing
right. Okay.
coaster. But then 25 years ago, they rigged her like this as a barque.
So she's a barque, three-masted.
Yeah, correct. And she could do. With a little bit of homesickness under Volvo Penta power, she makes 8 knots. But with a full set of sails, she could easily make 10.
Right.
So
right. How many crew?
The crew are 11.
11 normally.
There are 11, so we run 3 shifts around the clock, 4-hour shifts.
And these trainees, will they go into the Swedish Navy?
A few are, but it's not primarily for seamen's training. But
no,
could be, and they could be of any trade. They study the same subjects as they would back home. So they spend 2 months on board every year,
right.
and then they graduate after 3 years, and then they get a ticket as ordinary seaman.
Right. How long have you been first officer?
I've been here for a little more than 1 year.
Right. And were you? Was this your first vessel in command, or were you on other ships?
No. Look, I am great. I have great. But a fun fact is that the leader, which is a
yes, I saw. I know the leader.
Ex-sailing trawler, a smack. She was my very first job at sea.
Wow!
When I was 16.
Wow!
I was sailing a capacity as watch leader.
Wow!
So I've moved up a little bit since.
It's quite a historic vessel as well.
Oh yes, she's been under Swedish flag for between 1907 and 1985 or something.
I've already videoed her. I videoed her 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
I've videoed all all the interesting vessels that come into Belfast Harbour Marina. I video them.
Lovely.
And I video all the cruise ships.
I hear you have plenty of cruise ships coming.
Oh, there's cruise ships in there almost every day.
It is?
Yeah, I'll put this away. Listen, Mike, thanks very much for talking to an old idiot like me. Thank you very much. And I've just been talking to Mike, first officer on this vessel, and that was absolutely brilliant of him to talk to an old idiot like me. Absolutely brilliant. Delighted. And health and safety and Godspeed to all who sail in this vessel. 44 of trainees and 11 of a crew, and she looks the business. She definitely looks the business. Must be one of the biggest tall ships that we've had in Belfast. And funny enough, he was on his first job as on a boat. Whenever he was 16, Mike's first job was on this vessel here, and this is the leader. And I have videoed the leader before, so I'm not spending any length of time, videoing her. But that's marvellous. That's cracker. Just get on to all the information here. It's a catch. And the other one was a barque. I just love it when people talk to me. And it's getting on. Night is falling, and we've had another super day in Belfast. Absolutely brilliant. So there you go, onward and upward then.